Hi everyone, welcome to Sitsipandknit. My name is Marie and I'm coming to you from just north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I know it's been a little over a month since I've podcast, and I had a couple people reach out and wonder when that I would be doing the next episode. This is episode 17. It's been a busy time probably for everyone. Christmas is just next week. I can't believe that already. But I've had a busy after Thanksgiving time period. A lot of things going on. I had my knee operated on and was down for a little bit with that. And then, of course, I had to get sick after that. So took about a week to recover from that. And then I started a new job. I just finished 1 week on a new job, so I was putting all my energy into that. And I'm so glad that I'm able to come to you today. It's Saturday the 18th. I know everybody's been waiting to hear the winners of the make-along that I was running. I did choose 3 winners from that. So I will let you know about that. So like I said, it is Sitsipandknit. Today I am actually sipping on in my new huge winter mug here. I just love. I have some coffee in it. Actually, I just bought it today. I made it in my French press, and it's pretty delicious. It's a flavored coffee. I don't like sweetener in my coffee, but I do like a flavored coffee. So this is chocolate coconut macaroon coffee, and it is delicious. So I hope you grab something that you like to sip on, grab some knitting, and not sure how long this podcast will be, but I do have quite maybe a few objects anyway, a couple finished objects, a couple of works in progress. Some I just started, some I'm still working on. Holiday gifts I'm trying to get done, but I hope you'll join me. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. I hope you find something that you like with this podcast, and that you'll like and subscribe so that you'll get notified whenever I have a new podcast. And to those of you that have been with me on this journey, again, thank you. All right, so let's get started then. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the winners. I know everybody's anxious to know who won. I was running that make-along called The Little Things, the little things in life that make us happy. And I had a couple people email me, and I did include you in that drawing. I don't want you to worry about that. I had a hashtag out there, but that didn't go real well, but that's okay. But anybody who entered and wasn't able to get on Ravelry, I did put you in the drawing. I didn't have that many people, but in our Ravelry thread, I went ahead and listed everybody and drew 3 names. So let me announce the winners of that make-along. And I really appreciate everybody that participated in that. A lot of cute little things I saw there. A couple people did so many things, posted more than one. And it's great inspiration for the rest of us to maybe get some of your gift knitting done. Anyway, okay, waiting no longer. The first winner that I pulled, the name is Anavita Sheena 1. I hope I said that right. I will put that in the notes below. Please go ahead and message me either through my email. Email is probably best. That's where I get the best response, and I will put my email and all the information where you can find me. And also anything I talk about, I will link in the show notes below. So please be sure and check that out. So Anavita Sina 1. I am sorry if I am not pronouncing that right. So you were the first one drawn, and I'll show you the prizes in a moment. The second person, the second winner, is V Shaw 7. So V Shaw 7, you are the second winner. And then my third winner that I picked was Gypsyyarns. So congratulations to you three. Please message me. Like I said, the best place to message me is on my email or in the show notes below. If you'll do that, I will be sure and get your prizes out to you. I don't think you'll get them before Christmas. I'm sorry about that. But it'll be a good, maybe it'll be a good New Year's after Christmas little gift, or after the holidays little gift, whatever you celebrate. A New Year's gift, how's that? So let me show you what I have for each of my winners. Now I have two the same color and one is a different color. So Anavita, you are the first winner. If you will let me know, I'll let you pick which color you want first, and I will send that out to you. And then the other two, V Shaw 7 and Gypsyyarns, if you'll let me know which color you would prefer in case somebody doesn't pick one or the other. All right, enough said. So here's what I have for you ladies. I have these nice little fingering minis, a set of minis here from Ancient Arts. I have one reds, and if you could see that, it looks a little dark. No, it is kind of dark. Burgundy and red colors here. So I only have one of those. So Anavita, if you'll let me know if you like that one, I will send that out to you. If not, these are the other two that I have. They're pinks and peaches. One may have a little more peach in it than the other. So you can let me know whether you like red, pink, or peach. And Anavita, I'll let you pick first. And then you other ladies, if you let me know your first choice, second choice, and third choice, I'll try to get out to you. Hopefully, you'll all pick something different and you'll get the colors you want. But anyway, they are fingering weight. They're the Socknado Twisters by Ancient Arts. Okay, so like I said, we either have the red, the more pink, or the more peach. So not sure if it'll be in the box. It may be easier to mail depending on where it's going. I may take it out of the box, but that'll be on its way to you ladies as soon as you let me know your mailing information. All right, congratulations to you. And thank you all for participating. We'll have, beginning of next year, 2022, I wanted to do a knit along. Maybe a lot of people had asked about maybe doing a sweater. So I will go ahead and look into that, and maybe we can do a knit along and run a Ravelry thread out there for that, and maybe have another little prize. Maybe it'll be like a 3-month knit along to do a sweater that we can do together. So let me know your thoughts on that. All right. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is my Ranunculus. I did finish it. If you watch the other podcast, you know I started it in different yarns, did not like how it was going. I love the pattern. I'd made it before, but I just couldn't find the right yarns this time, and I finally did. So let me show you. Stand up here. This is my finished object here. This is done in a DK weight. I will put the information. I talked about it in the last podcast, but you can see it has the little bit of lacy top here. It's a nice weight. I had 3 skeins of it. It's Tweedy. It's a Tweedy yarn. You can see there. It's a there's more representation of the color, that wine burgundy color, with the little flecks in it. Like I said, it is DK weight, so it's a nice weight. It's warm, but not too warm. It is a merino wool, and I had enough to do 3/4 length sleeves, and I just had a little tiny nugget left. So I waited to make sure that my sleeves would come out even before I ran out, and it worked just perfect. So I will put that information below for you. I think I'm going to grab a drink of my coffee here. All right. So that was the Ranunculus. I'm sorry. I still have lingering cough. It was not COVID. I did not have COVID. I had sinus and yuck. That's all. It actually went around the family. The family was tested. Nobody had COVID, thank goodness. Just the winter yuck is what we had. All right. So I finished that. Another thing I finished, I don't think I showed it on the podcast last time. I didn't show it finished. It is finished now. I'm sorry if the lighting's a little strange. I am sitting in front of the window. I changed out my curtains to red for Christmas. I have green walls in my kitchen, so it just fits right, red and green for Christmas. But I think it's making the lighting a little strange today. But anyway, I did finish this shawl. I was making it for Christmas for my daughter-in-law. It's the Georgina Shawl by Eweknit. I'll link that information below. I did talk about it in the yarns I used, but I'll put all that in there. But I did want to show you it finished. It's a triangular shawl. If you can see here, it's pretty big. Just a nice triangular shawl here. It's beautiful. I like to wear them like this, but this is what I'm gonna give to my daughter-in-law for Christmas. So I wanted to show it and get it wrapped up. But anyway, it is so warm. It was done with a Siri alpaca and a Slub yarn. The yarn was by Suburban Stitchers. I can't recall, let me see, the name of the yarn. Oh, the color is Cosmopolitan. I know I went over it before, but I'll link all that below. But I think it just came out beautiful. I hope she likes it. She's very knit worthy, so I think she'll appreciate it. And I did buy her a pretty pink purse that she wanted, so I thought this would go with it. Anyway, so that's another finished object. I actually did finish one more object. I don't think that I had started it in the last podcast, but I already gave it to my husband. It was the hat. Let me show you the pattern here. It seems like it's all the rage right now, this hat. Everybody that I watch podcasting seems to be making it. It's the Musselburgh hat. Let me show you here. See that? It is a paid pattern. It is a wonderful pattern for a hat. It is double thickness. It's a double thickness. I made it for my husband. Actually, let me show you in let's see, in a navy blue here. He is a mailman, so he has to wear the navy blue, and so I made it for him. And it's double thickness because you make it from the top of the hat with a little pinhole cast on. I'll show you, actually, I should show you this right here because I started a second one for my son, who is also a mailman. But anyway, so this is, it's done in the round. I know it looks really strange because it's tight on these needles here, but you start at the top here with a pinhole cast on, and then work your increases, do a long tube, and then do decreases at the bottom and finish up with your decreases. So it's a long tube gathered on both ends, and you just push the end inside the other one, and you have a double layer hat that keeps them nice and warm. So, and what's nice about the pattern is it gives you directions for, depending on your gauge, whether you're using and you don't have to do a gauge swatch, because when you start at the top, you just go until you can measure your gauge. You measure your gauge depending on what your gauge is, whether you're using fingering yarn, sport weight, or DK weight. It gives you how many increases you should do and how long you should make it. So it's really cool. It's a really neat pattern. I think you should, you know, give it a try. Really, like I said, it's a lot of just knitting, monotonous knitting, because you're making this long tube, basically twice the size of a hat, fold up brim hat that you would normally make. So there is a lot of knitting, but it's mindless knitting, round and round. This hat I did wherever I went. It was in my purse because I could just knit and not even think about it. So anyway, and then you just push it inside the other end. So it's, you don't even have to attach it, just push it in. And my husband actually really liked it. I was surprised because I made him other hats and he just wasn't a fan, but he really liked this one. So I said, this one actually that I'm making now is for my son. And I did this one in, the yarn is Donna. It's a merino yarn, 100% extra fine merino superwash. So they can wash and wear anyway. So, but the cool thing that I saw on a podcast somebody did, they did half the hat in one color, the other half of the hat in another color. And when you fold it in, depending on which end you push inside the other, you have two color hats. So that's what I'm doing for my son. I'm doing one part in the navy and the other part in this, it's hard to see, maybe. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of like a forest green color, and this is a navy. So he can wear this if he's mailmanning, and when he goes out in the woods, like whatever. I figured this forest green is a nice camouflage kind of color, so he can wear it either way. So it's pretty cool. Not sure if I'll get this done before Christmas. I didn't plan on it, but I had leftover. It only used two balls of this, and this is a DK weight. I did them both in a DK weight. So 50 gram balls, so 100 grams made a hat. But anyway, so you might want to try that out. That is the Musselburgh hat, and I will link all that information below. All right, let's see. So that was 3 finished objects and 1 in the works. Another thing I have in the works I showed before that I had started, but I did finished 1 sock. It's a sock, and I was doing the, hang on here, the heel toe do-si-do pattern. I'll just hold it up here. Heel toe do-si-do by the Crazy Sock Lady. It's a nice pattern for striped yarn there. And I had beautiful yarn, and I think I showed it to you before. And but I don't think I started the socks, or maybe I did. But anyway, It's my yarn, this beautiful, I think I did, the Marie's Colorway from Fibernymph Dye Works. It was a colorway that I picked the colors that I wanted, the greens and the purples, and she did it up for me. It's just beautiful. Let me show you the one finished sock here. Okay, I know I have it here. Where's my sock? Here it is. All right, take a look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? Can you see that? I'm sorry about the lighting. I got a strand on there. Can you see the purples? There's gray, the sparkly Stellina yarn in there. I did the heels and toes in a beautiful emerald. Let me see, this emerald here as the coordinating color. I just decided to add that in. And let me tell you, this yarn is from someone that I've mentioned before. It's Bad Sheep Yarn Company, and it is dyed in North Pole, Alaska, and it's the Evergreen colorway. I used that for the heels and toes of that one, and I do have the second one started. So I was hoping to have these as my Christmas socks, and hopefully I'll be able to get that done. So anyway, and you can see I'm doing them on my flexi flips as per the thing that I do here. And you can see that, look at that beautiful little progress keeper there. That is from Knitty by Nature shop. And I've mentioned her also, and I will link them below, but that's beautiful Christmas little mitten there. Isn't that just adorable? All right. So that's one that I'm hoping to have. Like I said, I wanted these as my Christmas socks, so hopefully I'll get those done. All right. And let's see, speaking of Bad Sheep Yarns, I caught her on a live on Facebook, I believe, and went through. I just love her yarns also, and I saw I wanted to make my grandson a hat, and they like the foresty green type camouflage colors, and I saw this color. I'm sorry, it's coming out a little dark, but yeah, there it goes. Can you see that? It has some greens and browns and a little bit of gold in there. See that? But this colorway is called Dark Woods, and it's quite appropriate. It's a DK weight here. Let's see. It is, yeah, it's a DK weight, a 75-25 superwash merino and nylon. I don't think I'll make socks, but I will. DK weight socks are something that I do want to try, which might be good. But I think I'm going to use this for to make another Musselburgh hat. So that would be for my grandson. So anyway, that's an acquisition that I had, but we were talking about Bad Sheep Yarn. So there you go. You might want to check that out. Okay, let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, I wanted to show you, speaking of Fibernymph Dye Works, I don't think I mentioned, or maybe I did, that I did purchase an advent from her. And oh my goodness, this is the first time I've had an advent, a yarn advent. And it started December 1st. I got a nice package. I did show it on the podcast last time, I think. But I started opening them on December 1st. And I actually started a scrappy project with those minis. They're 10-gram minis on her sparkle base. Just so beautiful. So beautiful. let me first show you the pattern, or tell you the pattern that I'm doing. I found a pattern, and I do believe that it was a free pattern from Hedgehog Fibers. And I printed out black and white. It's just a 2-row repeat using minis. I don't even see the name of the name on here. But anyway, I'm going to show you here. It's hard to see. I'm sorry it's in black and white. But I'll link that below for anybody that has minis or just wants to use different colors, or you can even use one color. It doesn't matter. Very easy. It's a scarf type shawl. Let me just show it to you. Okay. So I started with the very first day 1 of my little advent, and I did do day 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days worth, but I'm loving it. And I would just knit on this the whole time, but I had the other things I wanted to finish. But let me show you this. Can you see this here? Can you see that pattern? So down the bottom there, that purple was the day 1 from the advent, and then day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm on day 7. I think I did mix up a couple of the last days because I went ahead and just wound up all the ones I've had so far. I opened through day 18. But anyway, I was trying to put them in order. And what I did with this, actually, in between, I wanted to maybe tie all the colors together with one main color. So when I saw the colors were leaning towards this and had a lot of grays in it, I had a gray, a nice gray fingering. Let me show you here. A dark gray. And I am doing 4 rows in between all my colors here. I just thought maybe that would tie in all the colors because they're all so different, so beautiful. Can you see the sparkle in those? The color, it's coming out a little dark, but just beautiful. And the pattern is very easy, and it's working up quick. Like I said, it's only 2 row. It's a 2-row repeat. I think there's a couple setup rows, but then a 2-row repeat gives you this beautiful, and you can see it's pretty wide here. So it'll be a lovely, I think when I have all 24 of them on here, it'll just be the perfect size. So that's what I'm doing with my Advent minis. I don't know if you've purchased any of the Advents or not. Like I said, this is the first time I did, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. But like I said, this is from Fibernymph Dye Works. Just beautiful yarn that I love. And I am not disappointed at all. And I have been really good too. I keep looking at it thinking, should I just open them all? Because I know there's little surprise gifts in there too. And I did get the option for one, I think it's 100-gram skein for Christmas Day. And I've only opened one per day. So I'm doing pretty good with that. But like I said, I did wind them all up here in my little bag here. I don't know if you can see. Maybe not. But anyway, they're all in here, all the different colors for the different days, 1 through 18. So they're all in here. In this, as one of the podcasters that I watch, This Wonderful Life, Little Drops of Wonderful, I think that's the name of it. Oh my goodness, Allie. I don't know if anybody else watches her or not, but she had a tutorial out there. how to make a dodgy bag. She calls it a dodgy bag. And this is definitely dodgy, the first bag I ever made. But you know what? I like it. So some Christmas yarn. I even got it lined inside, and I was really proud of myself. It is really an odd shape, but I drew the shape myself, so that's what you get. But you know what? It's holding this beautiful Advent project in it, and I couldn't be happier. So anyway, that might be something that you want to try. Like I said, it was from Hedgehog Fibers pattern here. I don't even see the name of the pattern on there, but I will link all of that below if that's something that you want to try. All right. So what else? Another thing, I went ahead and, because Christmas, a Christmas project, like I said, I had my Advent. I wanted to do a pair of Christmas socks, which I'm still working on, but I saw this beautiful, it's a bag of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was 5 minis, and I think they were 20 grams each. It was Christmas colors. It was from Victoria House Fibers. It was their Holiday Classic set, and I will link that below. It's a 75, 25, and in beautiful Christmas colors. When I saw the colors, I just had to have it. Then again, I didn't know what I was going to make with it, but let me show you the color. I'm sorry, it's in the bag here. I have them all wound up here. But these are 3 of them, and here is the 4th color. Look at that. Just beautiful, right? Doesn't that just say Christmas to you? That, just beautiful. So anyway, I did find another pattern, and this is also a free pattern. So you ladies that won the 5 minis from me, maybe it's something you would think about doing, not sure, or anybody, if you have some scraps that you want to use up. It's called, and like I said, I do believe it was a free pattern also, Reverb Shawl. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Just a very simple shawl, and this one uses 5 colors. So that's why I picked it, and I thought it would be perfect for this Christmas. It would be a nice little Christmas scarf that I could wear to work, but of course I didn't finish it. So it'll be for next Christmas, because these are definitely Christmassy colors. Let me show you that again. Look how beautiful. This one I hand wound, so it is a little tighter, but they were all the same weight. But I think that'll make a beautiful Christmas scarf. So that'll be for next year. So again, that was the Reverb Shawl. All right. So that is that. And let's see, the only other thing I have I have 2 things. Let me show you this. And I don't have the pattern handy, but I will put it below. I just saw this sitting on my counter and thought, I don't think I showed it before. But look how cute this is. Maybe I did. I don't know. But this little Santa hat and little scarf here is a nice little thing to whip up to put on a gift for the holidays, which is what I'm going to do, to give this away for the holidays as a hostess gift. But anyway, I'll link that pattern below too. Not sure I showed it last time, but what a quick little knit there. I thought that's really cute. And okay, so one last thing. Of course, I was thinking I'm making all these hats for my son, my grandson, my husband, and my granddaughter, who is 20. I thought I should make her a hat. I made her a hat a long time ago. One of the first things I made, I do believe. She picked out yarn and said, "Grandma, will you make me a hat?" And I did. So I thought, maybe she can use a new hat. And I saw this hat out there, and it looked quick. It's with a worsted weight yarn. So I'm going to see if I can get this done before Christmas. This is the thing that I'm going to work on, I guess, along with everything else. But anyway, I will try to get this done for my granddaughter before Christmas and work on my sock. How's that? But here is the pattern here. See that cute? It's kind of like a little beret type slouchy hat. It is called, let's see, Adult Dream Slouch Hat. It has a little bit of lace work in it. I think the cowl looks like the same pattern, but that's not in the pattern with the hat, I don't think. Like I said, I think it was a free pattern, but I will link that below. If you wanted to make the set, that would be lovely. But I picked some Malabrigo Rios, lovely Malabrigo. Let me show you here. That's the Arco Iris color, I believe. I took the tag out. But she likes greens and that type of thing. So it seems like my family's all into the green colors. But anyway, so that's what I started. And I just started this. It has a twisted cast on. See that? Not a twisted cast. A cast on and then a twisted rib. And I just finished the ribbing. And I'm going to start into the body of the hat. With a couple lace rows in there. So hopefully I'll get that finished. Malabrigo is a beautiful yarn. I don't know if it's a superwash. When I knit for my family, superwash is the best way to go because there's always somebody that shrinks something. So it's just the easiest to take care of. So that's what I use. But anyway, I think that will be beautiful and an easy, quick knit. I just did this in 15 minutes, really quick, this morning. So I'm going to work on that today, and hopefully this weekend I'll get that hat done for her and give it to her before the next podcast. So you might not see it, but anyway, that's what I'm hoping. Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for the well wishes. I know I had a lot of people wishing me well. Some people knew that I was having surgery, and it all went well. Thank goodness. I was limping for a little bit, but I'm starting. It's healing, so that's good. I started my new job, and that's going wonderful. Something totally different. I think I mentioned before that I was a certified pharmacy tech, running around. I actually, as a pharmacy tech, I blew out my knee, and I just decided I needed something maybe like a desk job. So I am now working at the courthouse. So quite different from what I did before, but am loving it and am very appreciative that I had the opportunity to do that. So anyway, new job, it's keeping me busy. My knitting is keeping me busy. The holidays, you can see I'm decorated our Christmas. Christmas is next week for those of you that celebrate it, and it's just coming so fast. But whatever holiday you celebrate, whatever you are doing through the end of this year into the new year, I want to wish you well and wish you a happy new year. And I will definitely see you next year, the beginning of the year. Hopefully I'll have some time to do a podcast at the very beginning of the month in January, and we can talk about a make-along. Let me know if there's a sweater pattern that you might want to try. I have a couple in mind. If you are a newer knitter or a new sweater knitter, maybe you haven't your first sweater, maybe we can do something along those lines. So again, I want to wish you all well and happy holidays and happy knitting. Thanks, everyone.